On April 25th, 2015, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake devastated Nepal, killing thousands and leaving thousands more homeless. Countries across the globe have all tried to contribute to the relief effort, while Nepal attempts to pick up the pieces. It all started on the morning of April 25th. About 15 kilometers under the Earth's surface, a collision between the Indian and Eurasian plate shook Nepal to its core. We now go to Maureen Long, an assistant professor of geology at Yale University, explaining more on the science behind the quake.
30 million years ago, that continent started kind of slammed northward into the Eurasian continent. So this collision between two plates, it happens very slowly over geologic time. So these plates are, they're not moving very fast. They're moving maybe a few inches per year. But because of that collision, the two plates are basically getting squashed together, and you can think of sort of crumpling up a piece of paper, and we're crumpling the continent in that way.
We go now to Josna Casey, a Hartford Public Schools special ed teacher, born and raised in Nepal.
I am an ELL tutor at the Journalism and Media Academy here on Tower Avenue. I work with all the English language learners. I am ethnically Nepali. I moved to the United States when I was 15 years old. I lived in Kathmandu, Nepal, from the time I was born till I was 15. I went to a boarding school there, and I still have family members there now. I have a lot of cousins, aunts, uncles, and more extended family that live there.
Like many individuals, Casey heard of the earthquake through social media.
I woke up and I just went to look at my phone, and there were all these text messages from people asking me like, hey, is your family okay? And I had no idea what anyone was talking about. So then they're like, there's been an earthquake. And first of all, I thought it was no big deal because earthquakes happen in Nepal all the time. But then, the fact that everyone was asking me if my family was okay, then I kind of went on Facebook. I went on, what everybody else does, goes on Facebook and looked at it.
The earthquake destroyed many historical sites, including the King Pratap Mala statue, Taleju Temple, and Kathmandu Durbar Square, reducing them to rubble. On the first day, the death toll climbed to nearly 2,000. Authorities were pulling many bodies out of the wreckage. Neighboring countries such as Bangladesh and India felt the wrath of the quake, killing dozens and injuring hundreds more. The quake was even felt on the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, triggering an avalanche which killed 17 climbers. Many were left homeless or too afraid to reside inside their houses due to the fear of aftershocks. Aftershocks are caused by the tectonic plates readjusting themselves after moving. Following the earthquake, individuals all across the globe have tried to contribute to the relief effort, while Nepal was still trying to assess the damage. Josna Casey explains how she rallied her community together to give back to survivors.
What we have done, my family and I and my friends, is we've gotten together and we've tried to organize tag sales on the weekends. So the last 2 Saturdays we had tag sales and we raised money, and everything we've raised we're sending it back to Nepal. And we've also started an online collection, an online fundraiser with the help of my cousin and her employer. So yeah, we've got a bunch of different things going on to try to help people the best way we can. The tag sales that we've been doing it's been a group effort. All of my family and friends have come in. And I think the most wonderful part about all of this has been that students, my ELL students here at JMA, have been a big part of that too. Both the days that we've had the tag sales, they've come and helped out. They've been there literally all day. They've been selling stuff, they've been telling people about it, and to have their support, it's been great.
All of the funds went through different charity organizations to help survivors, not all of which were human.
What we plan to do with the money once it's collected is we plan on giving it to a couple different organizations. And then there are some animal rights organizations, because a lot of animals have also been displaced. And people don't think immediately, okay, let's help animals, because everyone's trying to help humans. There is an organization out of New York called the Nepali American Nurses Association, and they've sent a team of people to Nepal to help out with the rescue efforts. And so we're going to be trying to give them some of the money.
Casey also offers advice on how one would go about donating to the tragedy.
One of the most important things when it comes to, doing relief work, and I know because everybody wants to help right now, everyone wants to give to Nepal, they want to be a part of how to fix things. So one of the most important things to remember is don't send stuff. Do not go crazy and collect a whole lot of blankets or decide that you're going to take all of your old clothes out and give it to the people there, because you have to think about things like, how are you going to get it there? You've got to get an organization or some cargo company to agree to get all that stuff there. Once you get the stuff there, how are you going to get it to the people? It's going to be stuck at the airport. So the best way to help someone, especially in a time like this, is just to send money. All of those things are available in the neighboring countries, so if you send money, they can always buy the things that they need. They know their needs and their necessities better than we do.
Some individuals are posing the question, can we predict earthquakes before they strike? Professor Long shedding some light on the subject.
The scientists are good at doing that kind of what we would call earthquake forecasting or earthquake hazard analysis. What we can't do is prediction, and that's, that would be being able to say, we predict that there will be an earthquake here next Tuesday, and so everyone needs to evacuate. That's not something that scientists can do.
That's all from us here today at JMA News. I'm Khalil Rahman. Thank you for watching.